So in this video, we are going to determine the domain from an equation. Now, basically we look at the equation and decide if it has fractions or radicals, both or neither. And from that study of the equations, we know what to do. So for number 1, we have a fraction. And so we take the denominator and set it equal to 0 and solve and determine what our excluded value will be from the domain. Technically, x cannot equal 4. I took the denominator, set it equal to 0, and x cannot be equal to 4. So my domain is going to be all values except 4. And if I write that in interval notation, it would be negative infinity to 4, skip 4, and then go to positive infinity. So this would be the domain. We put our u in there. This right here is how we exclude a value from the domain. It's that type of notation there, how a value is excluded. Okay, so let's look at the next one. The next one, same idea, except for we have a quadratic that we need to set equal to 0 and solve. Wrong color. We have a quadratic x squared minus 19x plus 84 is equal to 0. It is a factorable quadratic. And again, if you need to stop and review factoring, please do that. But the multiples, two numbers that multiply to give you 84 that are going to add to give you 19 is going to be 12 and 7. So it'll be a minus 12 and a minus 7. Is that right? Yes, there we go. And so then I set each one of those equal to 0. And I get x is 7. And I get x is 12. But technically, remember, x can't be 7, x can't be 12. Okay? And so for my domain, it's going to be negative infinity to the smaller of the two. Which one's smaller? The 7. All right, and then I'll pick up, start at 7, and then go to 12, skip 12, and then from 12 to positive infinity. 3 sections here, skipping the 7 and the 12.